Established under Article 163 of the Kenyan Constitution, the Supreme Court of Kenya is the highest court in Kenya. As the highest court in the nation, its decisions are binding and set precedents on all other courts in the country. The court has a total of 7 judges led by Chief Justice Martha Koome. Other judges on the bench include Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu and Justices Mohamed, Ibrahim, Njoki Ndung'u, Isaac Lenaola and William Ouko. Grace Wangoi takes a look into the profile of the judges.
Chief Justice Martha Koome, who is Kenya's first female Chief Justice and the third under the new constitution, has 30 years' experience in legal affairs. She pursued her law degree in the University of Nairobi, where she graduated in 1986 before proceeding to the Kenya School of Law. In 1988, she started her own legal practice and later joined the judiciary in 2003. In 2011, she was elevated to the Court of Appeal and appointed the chair of the Kenya Judges and Magistrates Association in September of 2011 before being appointed the Chief Justice in May 2021. In her career, Koome has distinguished herself as a champion of women's rights and welfare of children. Part of the 7-judge bench of the Supreme Court ruling on the BBI is Philomena Mwilu, the Deputy Chief Justice with a 33 experience in the legal profession. She studied at the Nairobi University for bachelor's and master's degree and was admitted as the advocate of the High Court in 1984. At first, Mwilu served in the commercial division of the High Court in Nairobi and later in the High Court in Eldoret before being transferred to Nairobi to the criminal division. Mwilu has served as the Deputy Chief Justice of Kenya and Vice President of the Supreme Court of Kenya since 28 October 2016, following the resignation of Nancy Barasa in 2012. The third member of the bench is Justice Njoki Ndung'u, who started as a law lecturer at the University of Nairobi for about 20 years before he became a Supreme Court judge. Justice Ndung'u is an expert in land law, international law, human rights law, criminal law, and law of the sea. He is credited for having overseen the compilation and writing of the Ndung'u Report of 2003. He was involved in the struggle for constitutional reform in Kenya, especially during his time in civil society in the 1990s. In June 2012, he was among 5 justices nominated to the inaugural bench of the Supreme Court of Kenya by the Judicial Service Commission, which had interviewed 25 applicants. Known as the architect of the amendments of the Political Parties Act of 2007 and Sexual Offences Act of 2006, Justice Njoki Ndung'u doubles up as a judge of the Supreme Court and advocate of the High Court. She has a master's and law degree in human rights and civil liberty and diploma in women's rights. She has worked as a state counsel in the office of the Attorney General and is a former member of Pan-African Parliament and the 9th Parliament in the National Assembly of Kenya. She was a committee member of experts who drafted the Kenyan Constitution. Ndung'u served as a National Rainbow Coalition (NAC) nominated Member of Parliament between 2003 and 2007, and in June 2012 she was among 5 justices nominated to the Supreme Court of Kenya by the Judicial Service Commission, which had interviewed 25 applicants. Ibrahim Mohamed, also part of the 7-judge bench of the Supreme Court, is a pioneer judge of the Supreme Court of Kenya 2011 and served as a High Court judge since his appointment on 22nd May 2003, serving in Eldoret, Nairobi and Mombasa. He received a law degree from the University of Nairobi and was involved in civil rights advocacy at the advent of the pro-democracy movement in Kenya and was detained without trial in 1990. Ibrahim was appointed a judge of the inaugural Supreme Court of Kenya on June 16, 2011, after an open and competitive interview. The 6th member of the bench is Justice William Ouko, who boasts of 34 years of legal experience. He got his postgraduate and diploma in law from the University of Nairobi in 1987 and a Master's of Arts in Criminology and Criminal Justice from Egerton University in 2016. He was appointed Judge of the High Court in 2004 and operated in Malindi, Meru and Nakuru up to 2012, and then he was appointed Judge of the Court of Appeal. In 2018, he was named President of the Court of Appeal. He was appointed as Supreme Court Judge in May 2021. Last on the list is Justice Isaac Lenaola, who before his appointment as a Supreme Court judge was head of the Constitutional and Human Rights Division at the High Court and Deputy Principal Judge of the East Africa Court of Justice. Lenaola has a bachelor's degree in law from the University of Nairobi. In 1999, he was appointed a commissioner with the People's Commission of Kenya, and in 2003 was appointed a High Court judge, where he served as a resident judge in Embu, Meru, Machakos and Kakamega, and was also part of the committee of experts who drafted the Constitution of Kenya 2010. Justice Lenaola served as a commissioner in the Judicial Service Commission, JSC, between the years of 2010 and 2013. Reporting for OpTV Newswatch, my name is Grace Wangoi.